Okay, sorry for the delay. I almost pressed the end. I was stupid. I almost pressed the end stream button before I started. Oh. Oh, my drink's not as cold as I was expecting. Oh well. Anyway, good evening everybody, and welcome to the stream, tonight's stream. I'm actually just going to quickly restart Nimby Rails, just to make sure it doesn't have any, like, you know, hiccups or anything. So we just quit this. Indeed, it's time to fix the Norf. This is such a you thing to do. It's almost like you have no faith in me. At all. Even though I'm doing a flawless job fixing the Norf. An absolutely unrivaled job fixing the Norf, thank you. Yeah, there we go. But yes, how's everybody doing on this fine day? And hope you had a good weekend as well. My weekend was a lot of fun, because I went to Margate, and we went to Dreamland in Margate. Oh, that was so fun. Yes, thank you, Jason. I mean, did you remember how much I fixed, well, okay, maybe fixing Poland is a stretch on the basis that I never managed to, complete it due to how bloody huge Poland is, but I managed to make a good amount of progress. Go right ahead, fine. Refurbished Javelin was, I can't even remember. I mean, the colours were slightly different. I do like the colours inside, but other than that, it was, least worst of the family, the AT300 family. But like, it hasn't fixed the train, but it also hasn't really made it worse. So, progress? Yeah, I'd say that. All right then. Whew, so just loading up the game. Lots. So, behind your backs, I have added the East Coast Main Line up to Newark Northgate. I have built the Harrogate Loop. And I've also built to our Scarborough. Yes, I built to Scarborough as well, which means we have another Trans-Pennine Express service fully added. Just waiting for the game to load, because obviously the game is getting kind of big now, but that's okay. So I'm just in the process of building the Hope Valley line. That's the next step now, because, yeah, we really need to add that section. So yeah, I've now added that line. A few changes. Our good station Malton here has now revived its second platform, because why would I not? I mean, the timetable allows, you know, doesn't have the trains using the same platform at the same time, but hey, I like having just an extra platform to save on the timetable. They have really good capacity, I'm afraid, Jesua. More importantly, pay no attention to the loco that is hauling this one. I have at least increased it to 6 cars, which I probably should do with the rest of them, because they could fit 6 cars instead of 5. That actually might help. Yeah, why don't I do that? I'll do that later. But yeah, this one is, please pay no attention to the loco type. It is totally a Class 68-ish. Just, yeah. What else have I done behind your backs? Like, yeah, I already mentioned the Newark North. I built a Newark Northgate. That's the furthest south on the East Coast Main Line I really want to build. Because if you build all the way to London, then oh dear, that's all I'm gonna say. And I have, yeah, LNER. I've done it so it's 2 trains an hour to Leeds, of which one of them. It swaps. So one of them goes to Harrogate every 2 hours, and then every 2 hours it will go to Bradford Central. And I've done those timetables fantastic. I'm real proud of that. Delicious. Well, yes, that is true, exactly. So that is another thing there. Exactly, but I've had somebody suggest, I think Neverbat suggested building High Speed 2, which I'm going to go to that. Where was I? Yeah, so I also need to add the Bridlington to Seamer section later on. That way, we'll be able to have our train going into Sheffield, which that line will get very busy. I know that for sure. But next stop is Hope Valley line. So, as we're building the Hope Valley line, one thing that I do know you can do now in Nimby Rails is you can set a train to not exceed a certain speed on a certain section, on a leg. So, let's take a look at this Bradford train, for example. So, I could make it, let's say, well, we'll lose. Let's say I'm setting this service to use class 373s. Well, beyond Grantham, the 373 is nerfed to 110 miles an hour. So I could actually set the leg timing here. I'll just pause it so I don't screw anything up. Set leg timing, custom speed, and then set this to 177, and as it wouldn't exceed 110 miles an hour. It would lose time, but there you go. So you can do that, which means when we're building a Hope Valley line with the Trans-Pennine Express to Cleethorpes service, we can then, what am I looking for here? We can then have the 185s nerfed to 110, well, 70 miles an hour along the Hope Valley. Perfectly balanced. Oh, high speed 2 Crewe to Manchester. Why? What's the point of that? That'd be even worse than London to Birmingham. Increase the line speed to 95 miles an hour to help with the something I have planned winky face. So, I suggested... Oh, no, I missed that. Extend the new mill stopper to Sheffield, so Manchester Sheffield is 4 trains an hour. Ah, but then the Hayfield line will evaporate. Come on. I extended the new mill stopper to go to revive the old branch to Hayfield. And it doesn't... And because of how long it takes reversing at New Mill Central, it doesn't actually lose time with the timetable, so it fits in perfectly. Yeah, it sadly just feels like a very expensive addition for what is not really a like a super demanding section on my save. At least compared to other sections. Huh, okay, I can respect that. Themes are after all. Fair enough. I think, yeah, I've been to Edale before. It's a beautiful area. The Peak District is beautiful. And I've been on the line on a 185. So, yeah, that was fun. Revived Woodhead would have been a really interesting idea, but I sadly decided to leave that dead. Though I was, you know, it wasn't one that I was like immediately saying yes, kill it. But yeah, sorry, no Woodhead. I should at least clarify that some of the lines on the Hope Valley line have their line speeds increased just a little bit. Because why not? So 95 miles an hour, actually. Yeah, 90. Hang on, could we could we get away with 100 on this bit up to half a stage? Yeah, I think we can get away with 100 actually. Let's try and be clever. Yeah, it is a pain when the game does that, but there are workarounds at least. So it's not like with Train Sim Classic where if you trying to lay a diamond junction and the game just crashes because. What about my insane idea of reopening Victoria and sending the Nottingham stopper to Penistone along with tram trains? I've actually forgotten where Sheffield Victoria is. And I don't actually remember you suggesting that idea. I do, however, like the idea of maybe reducing the number of platforms at Sheffield, like the main Sheffield station, and then having Sheffield Victoria as a sort of Lyon Parash-like station. If that makes sense, please say it does. That could be an interesting idea, like making Sheffield Victoria the terminus station where all the big boy trains, like all the trains terminate, and Sheffield Main is like an interchange station. So again, similar to Lyon. Let me just go to Lyon to show what I mean. Bastardini, Daniel. Right, so okay, here we go. So here's the main Lyon station, Lyon Park Dieu. And then to the side, over here, is Lyon Parash. Over here, as you pronounce it. And that could be like a main terminus. That's like a lot of where the intercity trains would terminate instead of Park Dieu. And I think that could be an interesting idea. That could be, depending on where Sheffield Victoria is. But again, let me just reach there first, and then we'll see what we can do. So, forgive me, I've actually forgotten where that station even is, location-wise. And it's not helped with Nimby rails for some reason now. No longer. Well, we actually just no. It was the lack of OSM data. No longer showing the old routes, even when I have a mod installed. Maybe if I reinstall the mod, it might help. Ah, Bamford. Platform 1 is this side. So another reason why I'm building the Hope Valley line first is to add the EMR service, which I really need to add because it's getting really busy going from Liverpool to Manchester, or more specifically Urmston to Manchester at the moment. So, and I'm currently deciding on what trains to use. My little secret idea was to use a dedicated batch of flirts called the 755-8, and it would look like this. So, driving standards, power pack, 4 coaches, power pack, and then another standard. So they have really good capacity, and I think that would be a really cool idea. That was idea 1, and plus it wouldn't be as long as what's it called, a 6-car turbo star. It would actually be a little bit shorter, and I really like that. Yep, you're happy. Yeah, I knew you'd be happy, Neverbat. And plus we got the decal on the East Midlands Railway, so yay for that. So I already purchased it as like a reminder for this set. And idea 2, however, was probably more cursed. It was just saying, stuff it, meridians. Like, maybe 6-car meridians but with the first class downgraded to standard in these two coaches here. So if I just put it into this livery here, edit, delete the MFs, copy the MS, something like that. No. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Well, you never know. Maybe one cheeky Meridian might slip through. You never know. But yeah, now you know what I had in mind for the East Midlands Railway service. Oh yeah, Haversage. We have to slow down a bit, I think. Yeah, 75. One of them should be. Well, I mean, in fairness, if one of them was like a pair of Turbo Stars, it wouldn't actually be that bad in terms of capacity. So if we just get the this one here, 666 versus 638. So it would actually have really good capacity if it was a pair of Turbo Stars. I have at least seen one documented photograph of a Meridian doing the Liverpool service. And being the person that I am, I feel like it's only fair if we try and quickly find it. That way we hang on. So if I type in class 222 Manchester. I've seen a picture before. I've seen it. So I know it's happened. So they certainly can do it. It's just, you know, a case of, please no. Ooh, hello! Oh, that's doing. Oh, that's cheating. That's doing the Grand National. All right, no. Well, I wouldn't say it's cheating. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's I found a photo of it. Yeah, it's Oh, it's a video, if anything. First Meridian in 6 years doing Liverpool service. BRB. Hang on. There we go. It's right there. So, there's your proof at least. There's another one here. Oh, picture. There we go. So, there. Proof is helpful, but there you go. I did the same on the Cruiser. Oh, that would have been an idea. Meridian went to Matlock. Oh, hang on a second. I need to see this. Pics. So actually, stop that. I can't be bothered. Your hypothetical Turbo Star may have some issues maintaining the timetable. Oh yeah, because the Turbo Star's acceleration isn't the best. Yes, especially if you run it with the flirts. So we'll need to make sure if that does happen, we'll need to make sure there's enough buffer in the timetable. Right, so 70 through Grindleford. Yeah, that is certainly a sight you would imagine you would want to see. Well, maybe no. No, you would not want to see that. We'll extend the platforms a little bit here through, just a little bit. On the plus side, a lot of the stations on this section have basically sod all catchment area because no one lives here. So thankfully, these stations should not get too busy. It's the other stations on the route that I'm really worried about. Okay, I'm gonna call complete bollocks to, oh, wait, hang on a second. Wait, HST used to, what's it called? Utoxeter. I want Pix, mate. My brain is just going, no. I want Pix of that. I want Pix of Spider-Man, damn it. Okay, so through the tunnel, it's 90 miles an hour. Great, so we can increase that to 153. Just a little bit. 95. Now we can increase it. Alright, so now we got this huge, long-ass tunnel here. How long is it? Totley Tunnel. Oh my god, it's 3 miles! 3 miles, 5.6... No, 5.7 kilometers. Goodness me. I cannot imagine the manpower needed to construct this tunnel. The idea of using HSTs on the Liverpool service would be really cool. Like, if it was like these shortened sets. The only problem is in Nimby Rails, if I demonstrate here, the shortened Grand Central... The Grand Central sets have garbage capacity. In fact, it's because the trailer, like the standard, the coaches, I think they're only including the seats, not standing capacity, so it's really crap capacity. Also, please pay no attention to the acceleration rate. It's a little bit low, but whatever. Alright, here we are, everybody. This is where John and I want to suggest some ideas. Which I actually agree with, ish. So I do like the idea of having it quadruple tracked up to from Dore and Totley. However, I don't want to have platforms on this line, on the Midland Main Line, because people will just change. Everybody will use Dore and Totley to change trains, so stuff that. Would have to hypothetically go to Norwich. That is true. Yes, that is very true. Thankfully, I am just so glad I'm not having to sort out Norwich. So glad. Norwich is a myth on this save. Thank goodness. Ooh. So let me just delete this section here. And then lay our tracks together. So 145 on the fasts and 129 on the slows. $43,064. Okay. Well, at least we got the number, but you know. Don't. Alright, so that doesn't really count then in that case. Thank goodness. Well, I'm saying that as if I'd be happy, but you know, whatever. I still miss East Midlands HSTs. They were cool. And I still remember having a lovely ride on one from... Well, 2 lovely rides. Leicester to London and London to East Midlands Parkway. And I regret not riding them in their final years, 2020 and 2021. I really regret it. But I was really skimped for money at that time. Especially with losing the job. The HST reversing and healing. Oh dear. Oh. Yes, that's certainly an idea. Alright. Thankfully we don't need the sectional appendix in this bit, I'll just guess. Part of me was actually considering a station around this area here. There's a park and ride. There was a park and ride. Where was it? I just saw it. Oh, here we are. Abbeydale. I was considering having a station here. I feel like there must have been one back in the day in this area. I think that could have been a cool idea, but I'm not against it. Yes, do it. Alright. Peer pressure wins again. Indeed, here's the thing. I remember seeing that in whilst having some lunch in near Attenborough, I think. I was having some lunch near Attenborough. I saw with my friend, and we saw one go on the park on the whilst we're just by a level crossing. Yeah, I figured so. I knew it wasn't in this exact location, but roughly. But I wouldn't be against it, so I am going to cheat a little bit and reduce the catchment area just so 9 million people don't use the station. So it's busy, but not busy. No. Yeah, that's fine enough. Slightly longer platforms, because let's say maybe hypothetically, East Midlands Railway have one fast train that uses it. Who knows? In the morning. Nah, actually, no. No. That's a stupid idea. No. Pretend I didn't say that. Slow down a little bit. Okay, well, here we are. We're almost at Sheffield Station. So, what's the issue with Sheffield? Split platforms. Split platforms are a pain in the arse in Nimby Rails. I hate doing it. Oh yeah, before we do that, where was Sheffield Victoria? Let me find it on the map. Hang on. So, Sheffield Victoria. Station. On the Stockbridge line. Right. So this bit here, hang on. Oh, here it is. Huh? Oh. I see. So, roughly here. Oh, that's very close to the normal Sheffield station. I thought it was like here. Interesting. Well, I'd presume we need quite a sharp curve. Excuse me. Yeah, I need quite a sharp curve in order to get it from the other line. Like, you will be... yeah. Good luck getting here from the Hope Valley. Hello on the platforms. We're just about to arrive in Sheffield, which will be a very important hub on this save for sure. Also, let me just connect these tracks up because I feel like I'm going to forget this if I don't. Yeah, I have no power, I'm afraid. I just have to go to Sheffield. We have to. Sorry. So this is why I suggested the Nottingham Northern service stop there. Oh, the Nottingham service! Ooh, okay. Wait, how would that work? Would you entertain the idea of reintroducing services on the Stockbridge line? Maybe. I wouldn't be against it. We just reduced the line speeds again. So about 80 kilometers an hour on the approach here. Oh, we can go 88 actually. Why not? 988, Daniel. Look at the keyboard next time. So, will it continue straight forward towards Stockbridge and Penistone instead of turning off to Midland Station? Well, assuming you're talking about the Leeds to Nottingham service, that goes via the stopping one goes Castleford, Normanton, Wakefield, and then it goes via Darton and Barnsley, and then Meadowhall. So how would it even reach that? Because the only one that uses Penistone is the line that goes from Uddersfield. Hulk and fuss. As a Cornishman, what's your opinion on the mid Cornwall Metro project? There's a mid Cornwall Metro? That's news to me. But I thought the Sheffield to Nottingham service was, started from Leeds. At least according to my map it does. And I'm using the, granted, I'm using the 2025 Northern map. Maybe they made a 2026 one. Let's see if I can find one. Northern Rail. So I'm using a pretty good one that Northern have. Oh, on the I was looking at, but let me see. Northern Network map. March 2026. Okay, that's probably a bit more up to date. No, it's still showing the same thing. It's still showing the same service. Yeah, Imcom Fuss. So yeah, here we are approaching Sheffield. I'll just delete this bit here. Oh, hello, Hell's Kitchen. Well, yeah, according to the map here, the service that I'm referring to, is Leeds to Nottingham, which calls at Normanton, well, sometimes Normanton, Wakefield, Wakefield, Barnsley, Meadowhall, Sheffield, Dronefield, Chesterfield, Alfreton, Langley Mill, Ilkeston, and Nottingham. Copy Bradford, but with more platforms. Well, we're gonna open up our good old friend Paint quickly, but first I'm just trying to map out something very quickly. Let me just put some arrows to remind me, because I am probably gonna forget. Up, down, no, down. So, up, no, down, down, up. Abbeydale, Dawn, Topley. Yeah, okay. Okay. Quite frankly, I could just build this bit here now at least, because this is all pretty much sorted. The only thing I need to sort out on this bit is signaling, but you know, one step at a time. And this is all good. Where'd the track go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I forgot a viaduct too. Oh, okay. No big deal. Oh wait, it's the Lincoln service that goes that way. Well, according to the map, it's still, yeah, well, the Lincoln service is still sort of like a variant of the Leeds Nottingham service. It's like 2 trains an hour, of which one of them goes to Nottingham, and then the other one goes to Lincoln. So from Sheffield, it'll call it Darnall, Woodhouse, all that good stuff. However, I do like the idea of increasing Sheffield to Nottingham, Sheffield to Lincoln to 2 trains an hour. I do like that idea, and having one of them go to Sheffield Victoria here. Oh, but I wish I could turn it into like a Leon Parash thing. That way we could reduce the number of platforms here, and we could get away with doing that, or at least, you know. Why does it have to be such an awkward angle? Well, I guess one way that it could be done is if we tap into our inner liege. So if we have, let's say, 4 tracks here, and then we have and we do something like this, like, so it branches off very slightly and then does a sharp curve like that. And it could be similar to Liege. So if I just show you what the Liege service, if we go to België. So we've got Liege Guillemans here, and then underneath, it's hard to see because the bridge obscures it, but underneath here the track goes underground, shifts over, and then goes to these 2 stations here. Liege Car and Liege St Lambert. Where some trains terminate. Or they also terminate at Hurstal as well, because it's got 4 platforms it can use. I just don't really see the point. Just use it. I know, but I'm just... It's now that you mentioned this Victoria, I just thought reviving it would be a cool idea. and could be an easier place to terminate certain trains. Basically, which train would terminate here if I was doing it like this? I'm trying to work it out. So, 1, 2. Well, let me look at my map quickly. 1, 2. Oh. It'll be served by 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh. That's a little bit disappointing. Actually, it would only be served by up to 3 trains an hour. If you built Woodhead, yeah. Or maybe instead of Victoria, there could be another not terminus station, maybe closer to Hillsborough. Counting the Well, what would the catchment area be if I just added if it was at Victoria? 79,000, and if it was at Hillsborough, 69,000. Ha ha ha. And if it was at Neep's End, 89. Oh my goodness. What's here? Tesco. Well, that's why. That's all those people are going to Tesco. Oh, well, let's ignore that for now. Let's ignore the existence of this and just sort out Sheffield Midland for now. Maybe if I knock my head, I might decide doing the aforementioned Victoria. But for now, let's sort out our good old layouts, because Generator did suggest one earlier, which I'm 50-50 on. It's alright, but I feel like we could fix it. Oh yeah, paint. Where's paint? Alright, so we can see with the station here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 9, 10, 11 platforms here. Technically 11-ish, if I can count. Well, I guess you can split platform 2 and platform 5, but whatever. I don't like doing split platforms. I hate doing it. Split platform bad. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty okay at least as ideas go. It's not one that's making me throw up. So there's that at least. Oh, there's a nice breeze now. Oh, delicious. Welcome to the club. I remember the first time we were going to Shenfield. Well, we were going to Rayleigh, and we went through Shenfield, and I went, hang on, I thought is this Shenford? No, Shenfield. But this was, how long ago was this? So, let's put this into perspective. I'm trying to work out, so C2C still had the purple trains. C2C still had a purple train. There's still the purple 357s. And oh yeah, this was before National Express East Anglia. I put an idea for Bradford +1. Let me just open it up on my phone so we don't, you know, flash. Bear with. Right. So, not sure how practical it is, but this would be an idea. Oh, that's sort of similar to what Jonator suggested. So, 1, 2. So, 1, 2, 3. You know, I actually like that idea. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, stuff that. I'm actually going to go with that one. Just modify, just sort of tweak Sheffield to be like that. Yeah, why not? Who needs paint? Sorry, paint. You're fired. I'm just sticking to what Neobat suggested. Sorry, that's really good. I like that. Yeah, so roughly that era. Again, I can't remember the exact dates, but it was roughly around that time. Okay, okie dokie, Loki. Where's the... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 through platforms, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm just going to delete this all and start from scratch. Delete. Off that. Sorry, Will. He's probably not watching, which is a shame because this is his turf. He needs to see how I'm improving Sheffield. So, platforms here should be, I'd say 200, I think the fast platform should be like 280 meters long. What's the longest Meridian set they've done, like, in service? Because I thought it was 10. Well, I don't think you can fit a pair of 7s around the network. Maybe they've done a 5 and a 7. Have they done a 5 and a 7? Let's test it. I don't know, how much is the 5 and a 7? $12 cards is 280. I mean, okay, that wouldn't even fit in what's that station called? St. Pancras. That wouldn't fit in St. Pancras, I just realised. Neither would a... I don't think 11 cards would fit either. Yeah, I mean, with the 8, 10, 10 is the maximum. I know that, and that would easily fit in the station, so we don't have to worry about that. I was just couldn't think if they've done longer than a 10-card Meridian. But regardless, 280 meters long on the fast platforms. So yeah, they have done that in the past. Speed limit through should be 20 miles an hour. No, 25 miles an hour. That's a good number. That's better than IRL, but still not stupidly quick. What am I looking for? The picture again. Obviously, I'll save numbering the platforms for later, and I'll have them a little bit wider, just so people... So an 810 just barely fits an STB and is longer than a... 240 versus... Now, fair enough, fair enough. I was just thinking, because obviously the platforms at Sheffield are quite long, so I was just thinking in case. But nah, we'll just keep them at 270. Like 275 is a good length, I would say, because that factors in like a 10-car IET, if I, for some reason, and a 10-car Meridian, a 10-car 801, no, 810. So we are basically covered for no matter what train we use. Right, so these would be the fast line platforms. And then the slow line platforms will be here. I would still have these as long, just in case, things go tits up, which they probably will go on my slave. And I'll also add a few extra switches here to allow trains to use any platforms, because, again, things could not go right. Let's just say that. But in principle, they'll just stick to their platforms. So, 1, 2. And this one is opposite that. Yes, well done. Now kiss. And then we have our pesky bay platforms. How long... Okay, here's an interesting question. How long should the bay platforms be here? Like the center bay platforms we're just about to add. That's an interesting one. I'm thinking I'm going to have 4 tracks to Swinton. However, I will at least tell you that I've improved Morthorpe already. So I built Swinton to Morthorpe just behind your backs, as well as Pontefract Baghill. But I've improved Morthorpe already with, look at this, a flying junction! At 70 miles an hour towards Sheffield and 65 miles an hour to Wakefield. So that's still better than IRL. And as you can see with the track here, the cross-country trains will bypass Morthorpe on the southbound direction. So a cheeky overtaking spot. There you go. Fixed. For a 5-car 195, problem. Trans-Pennine Express trains are 6 coaches. And they reverse here. The platforms on the northern bays being long enough for 5 coaches, I'm okay with. There we go. That's much better. That's more like it. So 150 meters long guarantees them fitting in. Slow it, slightly lower spline speed as a unique deterrent. They do, but they reverse it. Oh wait. No, sorry, I'm thinking of the East Midlands service. Thank you. But the East Midlands train does reverse it, and they will be using 6-car trains, so they'll need to fit in anyway. So 150 will suffice. So that way there's ample buffer so the driver doesn't have to drive right to kiss the buffers, as I will demonstrate. Where's my 195? Where are you? Horrible thing. There you are. 142, see? Good buffer. Delicious. So make the South Bay platforms longer than the North Bay platforms. Yeah, I feel like I was gonna do that anyway, in case I wanted to chuck a meridian on them. Well, a 7-car meridian, which is 165 to 170 meters long. So yeah, I was gonna do that anyway. There we go. Let me just double check again before I spout misinformation. Yeah, 165, I'll go. It won't be long enough for a HST. Well, no, tell her, it'll be long enough for the reduced HST. Oh, I hate that capacity so much. That is crap. Sorry, I want to fix this in a bit. I must fix this. This is just too low. Ugh. What about Mark 5 set? Well, what about the Mark 5 sets? Because they'll be able to fit on the platforms anyway. But they won't be using the bay. They won't be using the bays, as I was quickly corrected on. Okay, so 280, and then that platform length is sorted. That platform length is sorted. Oh wait, this needs to be straight as an arrow. Sweet! Look at that! Have the hedgehogs attack. No! No hedgehog! Go away, hedgehog! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, those... Viewers, would you like to guess how many, frames I have dropped in this stream? Because I think this is the highest number of drop frames I've ever seen. just as I'm numbering the platforms, please feel free to take your guesses of numbers. Yes, you are right, it is a lot. I'm thinking more of a number, though. $1 million frames. Okay, so... No, it's not a million, but it definitely has... Over 9,000... Oh, yeah. It has 5 digits. So there you go, you can work with that. I bet somebody's going to say 69,420. I can read you. I can read you like a book, sorry. 356,000... Oh, actually, no, it's 5 digits, not 6. $11,000. No. Okay. Okay. So the actual number is 70,000. It's increased than when I first looked at it. 70,000 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That feels weird. I don't like that numbering. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That's a bit better. 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go! Sheffield looks fantastic. I like this. Sheffield looks good. Yes, Jonator, it would. Yes, that's one way to word it. Goodness. I guess I've been overdue a joke like that, I'll be honest. Can I just remind everyone, Will said my Sheffield platforms wouldn't fit, yet never bat with more platforms. Yeah. Like, well, it fits perfectly fine. That's really funny. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could probably argue this wall here might need to be pushed back a little bit. But other than that, 95% of the station fits within and takes up less space than the current one. The real life Sheffield. What do you think of that? Take that, you quack. we'll be fine with the number of platforms we've got here. If push comes to shove, I'll just stick my head in the sand and the problem will go away. I'm just getting the track a little bit closer, and then just to allow in case I want for my extra switches. So we need to have a little switch here, and then yeah. There we are, delicious. Now we'll keep it at 40. We will, however, just make it so that let's bring these a little closer. Just tapping into my inner Reading with this. Connect! Connect! Gotta love my internet connection. Wi-Fi is so good. Oh, we loves Wi-Fi. We loves it. Now, I'm gonna, like I mentioned, I was gonna have extra switches. Yeah, not much I can do. But these will be quite slow to deter trains from just, like, rat racing. Hopefully. Maybe. Will is doubting us. No! Where are you, Mr. Will? Again, I struggle to see how this would fit. It just looks similar to the current layout. He wants to reopen! Please, Mr. Will, come over here and see what we've done! I have fixed it! I'll fix Sheffield, lad. Granted, I haven't done the North bit, but as far as I'm concerned, Sheffield is fixed. Hang on. Come on, Will, come over here. Come over here. I promised I will heal you. Yeah, we're done. I'll just put... Let me just sort out the signals here. And let's sort out the north side. So, I think the reason why I was a bit hesitant on one bit was I was trying to work out what side should have the fast tracks and what side should have the slow. Because it makes sense up to Meadow. It makes sense having the fast on this side here, for example. That makes sense. But the problem starts happening when we get to Swinton. Because the slow trains go this way towards Mexborough. But the fast trains are on the left-hand side. So, this presents a problem. I know I hate it, but Slade Lane Junction. Oh, I have to open up another page. Also, open railway map. Alright, where's Slade Lane Junction? Oh no! 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 You the evil human being! Why would we do that? And here's you coming at me saying, "Oh, look at you! You're ruining the North." Meanwhile, let's copy and paste one of the worst junctions in the North for Sheffield. I thought my ideas were baddie. And here's you. I mean, how else are you going to turn 4 tracks into 2? I did have an idea. But first, let me just sort it out, because I did have one interesting idea of what to do. At least more specifically for Swinton. Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to sort out now. Yeah. Quad track to Meadowhall. Oh no! I was gonna quad track Meadowhall, and then have it quad tracked up to Swinton, and then I had a plan that just popped up into my head, based off what did I base my idea? My college-educated plan off. I think it was a station in the, somewhere. Some station. We don't have much space for the junction, but of course we'll only try and squeeze one in. Even if we have to tap into our inner, what's it called? I forgot the name. Queen's Park. There we go. Oh, that's way too sharp. No. Alright, so... Level 2. Alright, we can work with that. Yes! Well done, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. You're welcome. Some tunnels on this bit here, but that's okay. Actually, looking at my previous one, yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. See? Yeah, lots of extra tunnel widening on this bit here. Well, the only one I can think of that's sort of similar to Slade Green Junction is stream died once more, because don't know why. I haven't done anything different. Stupid. Hello, Jake. We're just fixing up Sheffield land. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, Scumtown. Hello, Ulti. Yeah, well, again, I'm just sorting out, like I mentioned, Sheffield, which funnily enough, I've used Sheffield Station a couple of times, but I've never actually been in the actual city of Sheffield. The closest was Rotherham. You got the junction here going towards Worksop. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I'll think about it. So we just laid a junction for Worksop, which is connected to the fast tracks. That's not gonna backfire. No, sir. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh-raggy. I need to talk this out. This is going to be a bit tricky. So, definitely some kind of foreshadowing. Me pulling my hair out, having to let the trains cross over and stuff. So, and thing is, until I build to Newcastle and Derby, at least to Derby. Well, until I can at least reach Derby, there's no reason to add a single cross-country train at the moment. Because it'll be just too short, and thus be burning money, because of course the voyages cost a pretty penny. Just, oh, give me a second, the door open. Bear with me, please. Sorry, back. Where was I? Did I accidentally mute the entire thing? Huh, weird. Alright, well, yeah, I'm here, sorry. Yeah, I was looking at the Voyager costs. Oh, actually, they're not as bad as I was expecting. Too far off for what I was thinking for Swinton. But first we need to reach there. Which involves first sorting out this pesky junction here. Nope. Okay, so oh yeah, missed your other message. I just finished sending an email to ATS over issues of the. I mean, nah. Let's hope he gives you a good reply. Dear Mr. Whoever you are, buy a new computer. Stop being poor. May I recommend deleting System 32? Because it's 2001 and everybody falls for that. It would appear. Okay, so yeah, I need to now sort out the junctions here once more. Excuse me. Okay, some crossovers here. Oh, I hate doing it like this. Just do one. This time I will slow down even more. Again, to prevent rat racing. Right, as I'm just sorting out the junctions here for Sheffield, genuine question time. What is the best section of this save I've done so far, in your eyes? Just make everything in a tunnel. Oh. Okay. It would help at least on this bit here, because the tunnels are so close anyway. Leeds to York. I'd say I'm really proud with that section as well. Leeds to York is really good on this suit. And I'm at least happy with me fixing the Castle Field corridor. Because obviously that's a real pain in the ass. Yeah, we're, well, approaching Doncaster, yeah. Well, we first need to sort out this pesky area of Sheffield. But, yes. Signals here. Just make sure we can access all the platforms necessary. Yes, excellent. Oh, accidentally turned the camera. I like how I do appreciate the update where you now have to press a certain button as well as turn your mouse to change the camera orientation, so I don't accidentally keep doing it. So, cheers. Well done, Nimby Rails devs. You are certainly developers. Okay. Let me open up my sectional appendix for the this bit here so I can check the speed limits again. I will say, minus the lack of electrification and the fact it could do with an extra service, the Mid-Cheshire line is better. Thank you. That's something positive you can say about that line of my improvements. Well, I don't really see the point of that kind of service, though. I really don't see a point of an LNER from York to Leeds. Well, sorry, York via Leeds, I should say. Because I already have 2 trains an hour to Leeds anyway, of which 0.5 goes to Harrogate and 0.5 goes to Bradford. And I'm pretty happy with the timings on that. I managed to slot them in perfectly-ish. But as far as I'm concerned, I did it perfectly. What page is Meadowhall? Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, regarding Meadowhall, so what's going to happen then? I'm guessing the super tram will have to either A, be above ground up on like a viaduct, or B, demolish the Sainsbury's here, or C, yeah, it's either above or demolish Sainsbury's. So LN 804 for Meadowhall. So LN. Oh, I almost got it. Wow, look at that. How close I got. Pontefract Bag Hill, Swinton. Right then, okay, so we basically go quick. Or you can just move the existing platforms over a little bit. Oh yeah. Maybe. Sacrifice the Sainsbury's. Let's just reach there quickly. Hang on. And then it's 90 miles an hour through from just outside of Sheffield to Meadowhall, and then up to Rotherham. No, Holmes Junction. Sorry, not Holmes Lane, but Holmes Junction. So the fast trains run through the existing platforms, and the slow trains presumably have to demolish a bit of this. Oh, okay. Although it also means I'll have to adjust the junction, the platforms a little. Alright, yeah, we can sacrifice the car park. Yeah, I think that's a bit more doable, so let me just sort that one out. So, 1, 2, 9, so 129 on the slows, and 160. Oh. 129. This one paradox. Yeah, it seems like a reasonably possible thing to do, and we're actually very close to Swinton and whatnot. So, gotta go fast. Okay, so let me adjust this. We'll also extend the platforms at Meadowhall, so that 185s no longer have to use selective door opening, because that's dumb. $115. There we go. Slew this slightly down. Very slightly. And increase this to 160. Okay. So I might have to, if I maybe shift these a little bit more north, just a little bit. What have I done? Hang on. Still dropping frames like flies. I'll do. Okay, so delete this and add new platforms. Goodbye, car park. That junction looking a little Relax. We still got time. We've only just started fixing Meadow Hall. Two, three, four. Well, actually, since we're here, stuff it. We'll redo this. Make it actually good and smoother. A faster line speed as well. Alright, I'll check this. I'll check your suggestion for Swinton in a second. I just want to fix up, fix Meadow Hall quickly. Here we go. 5, 6. Sorry, generator, I'm using a ladder junction here. Whether you like it or not. It's fairly you. Itsy spider went up the ladder junction. The well, good thing you won't become a transport you won't become the transport secretary. Remember, I'm the one with the keyboard and mouse. Oh. Right, so join this up. And now let's take a look at your idea for Swinton. Also, let's save the game as well, just in case. You can't be too sure. Alright, what you got? Blue is slow, green is fast. I mean, that's just a junction. Interesting idea. Very well done. That's definitely what I would call 1,000 hours in paint. Oh crap! I've just realised problem number 2. How are trains going to get to Rotherham without... No, 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 no! No! If the fast lines are on the bottom tracks, then they'll have to cross over to get to Rotherham. No, 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 no. This is why you suggested building Maspero Station instead of Rotherham, but I like having Rotherham Central. It's got a cool layout. And we can't have Rotherham Central and Maspero, because then it's going to turn into a sort of Gainsborough situation. Where... Oh crap. I'm stuck. But I want Rotherham Central served by the main line. I want it served by the mainline trains. Because it's... Hang on, how many trains an hour would it be? It's 2 trains an hour with the services that we have here. Plus, I'm gonna have 1.5, so 2.5 trains an hour. Which actually isn't as much as I was expecting. I thought it was a little bit more. Because you got the Adwick to Sheffield and then the Leeds to Sheffield. And then 0.5 trains an hour I'm going to have via Bag Hill. Flying junctions exist. Sure, but it's easier with Hitchin's layout because, well, actually, fair enough. No, you're right. There we go. I've got an idea. Bear with me. So, what's the speed limit? It's 30 miles an hour on this, but we'll do 40 on this bit here, and then 30. It's a half-kilometre walk. Yeah, but we can't... That means I'll have to have 1 train an hour serve Maspero, and then 1 train an hour serve Rotherham. Boo! It's going to just result in stations both stations becoming overcrowded. I don't want that! 55. Let's go with 55 instead. 80 on 50 on the slow ones. There we go. That'll work. That's good enough. We don't need to have every single thing without conflicting movements. Just enough. Think of all the money you can save on building. Oh yes! That is another good point! Yes, although sadly freight doesn't exist in Nimby Rails, which again, I will still, wave my arm in the air saying, I want my freight! Even though the developers would rather drink, I don't know, a puree of basalt than ever add ever add freight trains in this game. But man, a man can dream. Maybe I could. Maybe there could be an extra train service I could run that could then justify having both Rotherham Central and Rotherham Masport. What other services? Like what? Where else could we run trains to? Because reopening Maspero would be kind of cool, but we need a reason for the station to exist if Rotherham Central is to exist. And I will be honest, I'm struggling. So I guess we'll just leave it as leave it for now. Sorry, Maspero. Well, walk harder. You also need a connection to the fast line for TPE services. What, via Rotherham? TPE don't serve Rotherham. We will need a fast. We will need to sort that out for Swinton, but not Rotherham. But again, we'll get there. We're getting there right now. Just for fun, we'll put the space in for as if it, as if maybe. Just to give Generator some hope. Bless me. Oh dear. Hope the weather's not making me too sniffly. Yeah, we'll need to sort this bit out in a second as well, but... Are you going to run the tram service? Yeah, I am. Well, I'm going to build the tram for the Sheffield Super Tram. Sorry, the South Yorkshire Super Tram, which is nowhere near as cool to say as Sheffield Super Tram. It'll be a good way of making some extra money. Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that Hillsborough Stadium still was in situ. I thought they demolished it after the tragic accident. I completely forgot they But no, idea time. So first idea to help with this section here. Swapsies. We're going to do some swapsies here. So we'll move this. Split the track up a little bit. So this is my first way of fixing it. Fixing this rather noteworthy issue. So split the track up a bit more. 129. Can you fix Middlewood, please? Crap basket. Where's Middlewood? That's halfway. Herdings Park. Oh, there. What the hell? What kind of layout is that? I hope that's just an issue with the OSM. Google to the rescue! Yeah, it's still gonna only have 2 trams an hour. At least on that section. Though, if I am clever enough, I might be able to squeeze an 4. But it depends. I do agree, yeah, they are a bit crap. So we might invest in more trams than they have. Or we invest in a fleet of brand new trams to run on all the services. But sure, I'm just checking Google Maps quickly to look for what the problem with Middlewood is. Because apparently there's a serious issue with it. So let me just check. Alright, so here we are, Google Maps. So which way is north? Where's my compass? Oh, it's this way. What the hell? Wait, hold on a second. Come on, load up. Load up, you dumbass. What? What? No! What the hell is this? Why is... Who built this crap? Why does it do this? Okay, having one platform is one thing, okay? That's one thing. But what? What? Why couldn't they just slew the tracks just to the side? Why does it have to... What is this? What is this? What the hell? I don't get it. Why? I'm so confused, mate. You could massively improve. You could have massively improved the number of services Rotherham gets by converting Central into a tramway. Ugh, no. Easy. Ugh. That is filth. That layout is filth. Disgusting. Sewage. That needs to be fixed. Thank you for bringing that up to me, Never Baps. I never knew it was that, because I've no sod all about the Sheffield Super Tram. But that's getting fixed 100%. So, here we are. You could just get more tram trains. But that would be easy. Because I remember there was a tram I installed. I think that actually has the Sheffield livery. Give me a second. Where is it? The Skytech... Was it Cillian? Season? I think it was that. Let's just double check. Yeah, I'm thinking either 2 or 3. It just depends on the frequency on how I'm doing the other routes. Ah, here we are. Yes, it does have the Sheffield livery. Ooh. So this fictional tram is a good candidate. I think the maximum is the 32-meter one because 37, 34. So. And I think there was also another one that had another livery. So let me double check. Oh yeah, because if we only have one, then we can end up cocking up the other routes. So yeah, we'll do that once I decide the service frequency. If we need to do that, otherwise, one platform will do. Let me just check. Did this one have the livery? No, it doesn't look like it, no. Hi there, everybody. You know, I've never been to Alton Towers, but I wouldn't mind going to a water park. Although, my go-to water park is Splashdown in Poole. I had a lot of fun going there when I was younger. Right, where was it? What was the name of that tram? It wasn't the Ballot. Oh, put it down there. Did the Transit Opacity have that livery? Sadly not. There's a cool tram. Where is that tram? Where's that other one? So it wasn't the Sky... I mean, the Skytech was one of them. Let's see. It means going to Stoke, though. Well, now I have less of a reason to go to Stoke since it doesn't have any of the buses I like anymore. Since they've now been banished to the realm of shadow. You got a bunch of electric buses now, haven't you? Where's this train? Such a pain searching for all your trams here, or vehicles in this game. That's the only major thing that annoys me at the moment with Nimby Rails. Searching for, like, one specific item. Especially if you've forgotten the name of it, through no fault of your own. Scroll again. So it wasn't the Vorta that didn't have the Sheffield livery. I could have sworn it was the Amisis something. Skytech? Siemens? Oh, okay, fair enough. So you no longer have to live in that area. Well done. Where is it? I'm gonna check on the Steam Workshop. I'll be able to find it, right? I'll be able to find it there. Oh, hang on, was it? Oh. Let's see. No. Okay, so Grenadier. So did it have delivery? Oh, it didn't even have delivery anyway. Oh. All this searching for a thing that didn't even have the thing I was looking for. Whoa. Oh well. But yeah, I'm just sorting out this junction here. And then we'll be able to quickly do Swinton, and then we can end the stream. Because I really want some food. Increasing this to 70. Hello, Parkgate. There we go. Nice little junction here. Like Wennington. Swinton time. Okay, so here's my idea for Swinton. It's actually a very college-educated idea. Ready? Get ready for this. So you can see it's got 3 platforms here. So first of all, we delete this. Delete. Well, I wouldn't say it's for no reason, but you know. Let me just get my, copy of this here from Jupiter. Right. Oh, I didn't get Swindon and Swinton mixed up when I was younger. But I did get caught up when I realised there were 2 Swintons in the north. That did throw me off. Okay, there we go. 2 platforms. Problem solved. Stuff the platforms on the fast lines and just go quick. But we will have crossovers. Ta-da! Right, what was I going to do? How was I going to sort this out? So, if the cross-country trains are... Because the issue of what that is that... So if I just do this... Ladder junction away! Why not a flying junction to the first? This is good enough. There we go. That's why. This is my college-educated plan for Swinton. actually, tell I will put a flying junction on the northbound section, but not the southbound one. That's just going to be a ladder, okay? Oh crap! Wait a minute. Wait. How will trains going towards Bolton and Durham? Whoops-a-day. Why do I have to cross over before the station? Because then if a train is stopping at Swinton, it could... Hang on a second, let me just... $97. And it does... slows down to 64 again. Actually, now that I think about this, I am kind of... I may or may not be now doing this on the fly. Sorry. My college-educated plan is wing it, not JPEG. Especially since we now need to do... And keeping ladder jumps. Of course! Ladder good. There we go. Delicious. There we go. And hello, game good. Maybe. Yeah, ladder junctions are fine. Generator's acting like a ladder junction, you know, stole his dog and stuff like that. They are not slow and ancient. They're great. They do the exact opposite of that. They are fast and modern. There we go. There's Swinton for you. And, yeah, we just put the... Exactly, you could... Well, you could also do that with, like, frogs, but you thankfully don't have to worry about that in Nimby Rails. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. Right, there you go. That's, one of the key sections to sort out is now done. Hip hip hooray. Which means we can now almost do another TPE service up to Doncaster. We can't build up to Cleethorpes yet because I haven't sorted that out later. So let's build this crap. There we go. So now we can add Sheffield services. But I'll sort some of the Sheffield ones behind your backs and finally have our first EMR train as well. But in the meantime, that'll be it for tonight, everybody. I want to go and grab something to eat, and yeah. Thank you, everybody, for coming along to tonight's stream. It's so good that you can see me improve the Norf for you guys. I'm doing a stellar job. I know, thank you. I'll be taking no questions.